Alright, let's jump back into these tutorials. I did give it a couple of days in between to kind of rest my mind on this recording issues that I've been having, but I'm ready to get back in. We did 1 through 3 last time. We're going to do 4 through 7 this time. We're going to jump right in. So let's see here. Number 4, don't get close. It's all about knowing where you stand and finding the best spot in the dungeon. Alright, let's go ahead and do this one. Drink some water. I also got a lot of sleep last night. I slept for like 12 hours.
To be a successful guildmaster, you need to pay close attention to enemy actions and try to plan your moves around them.
Alright. So hopefully, with my well-rested mind, I play better.
Just one simple objective for you this time. Don't get attacked. You'll have to start over if an enemy manages to land a hit.
Alright.
You'll need to escape this room by opening the door in front of the brute. But remember that enemies in the next room will also get to act this round. My advice? Act quickly, looking carefully at what actions the enemies are going to take. I've set it up so that you should be able to find a safe place to stand, out of reach from all enemies. Let's see if you can survive.
Okay. So, we want to move first, so we want to try to get the lowest here. The lowest initiative. And then we want to be able to move. So we got the lowest, that's good. So I only have 1 archer, and then I have 3 of the guards. The archer can only move 1 and attack in a range of 3. And then the guards can move 2, but they have to be right next to you to attack. So they're going to be able to move either here or here, and then 1, 2, 3. So I would literally have to be at the door, I believe, for all of them. So this guy can move 2, so I can't be standing here. This guy can move 2, so I can't be standing here. So I do have to end my turn here for none of these guys to be able to hit me. So let's do that. Okay, cool. This guy is another guard, so he just has to move 2, so I can't be standing on either of those. So I have to end my turn here. And then I can't do anything, so we're going to skip the attack as well. It says I can't get hit for 2 rounds, so my next one, I'm going to probably have to disarm someone.
Excellent. You eluded the enemies in both rooms. Opening a door will always add more enemies to deal with, so make sure you're prepared for that when opening doors in future scenarios. Just 1 more round of bandit dodging to complete the mission.
Okay.
You'll find it tricky to locate a safe space this time. Perhaps you could try preventing an attack to survive?
Okay, so we are going to short rest because we don't want to give them the opportunity to come at us. So we're going to want to move first again. And this has our disarm. I can't touch it, but the top half has the disarm. And then we'll do the bottom one. We just have to move so that I can get away from the ones behind me. So it's our turn. Oops, sorry. Let's get a better look at that. And we're gonna come this way to get away from all these guys. So first things first. And then we'll disarm this guy. of them can reach me, and the guy in front of me can't hit me.
Excellent stuff. You're well on your way to becoming a professional.
Thank you. I've done these tutorials twice.
How about that disarm? Pretty powerful condition, eh? That and a nice low initiative of 10 makes provoking roar a really nifty ability for getting out of nasty scrapes. One more test, and then I think you'll be ready to start exploring the world and recruiting mercenaries to our guild.
Yeah, let's go. Alright, so that was 4. We're going to go into 5 next. We're going to do attack modifiers, finally. So get acquainted with attack modifiers, how they work, and how they will affect each and every one of your attacks. I really hate they don't use the Oxford comma.
Let's talk about attack modifiers.
Okay.
So far in your training, characters have always drawn a +0 attack modifier, meaning their attacks have always dealt the exact damage value specified on the cards. This is not normally the case.
Oop, there's a chest in this room.
In real scenarios, for each attack, the character will draw an attack modifier which influences the damage dealt. These can increase the damage by +1, +2, or ×2. Decrease by -1, -2, or ×0, or leave the value unaffected, as you've seen with a +0. You can see the contents of a character's modifier deck by hovering over any character. Note that unlike player characters, all monsters share a single attack modifier deck.
Okay.
For this training scenario, these archers have just 2 attack modifiers remaining in their decks, ×2 and ×0. We want them to draw the ×0 to deal no damage, and we're going to give them disadvantage to ensure that.
Okay.
Ranged attacks have disadvantage when their target is on an adjacent hex. This forces the attacker to draw 2 modifier cards instead of just 1, and the worst result is selected. As these archers only have 2 modifiers remaining, if they attack with disadvantage, they will draw both, but be forced to choose the ×0 over the ×2 as the worst result, dealing no damage. You can see when disadvantage will apply from the flashing purple symbol next to the health bar.
Flashing purple symbol next to the health bar. I didn't see that the last time I did this, so we're gonna keep our eyes on that. Flashing purple symbol next to the health bar.
You can only disadvantage one archer here, so kill the other with a ranged attack. Should be easy, as the Brute's attack modifier deck is full of +1s for this mission. You can thank me later.
I thank you now.
Your objectives are: stand next to one of the archers to give her disadvantage, kill the other archer with a ranged attack.
Alright. Well, thank you for my +1 modifiers. So you see the little... I got them little flashing lights, little gold specks underneath the +1. Tells me I have 3 +1 modifiers. And theirs has the ×0, ×2. And they share. So we're going to want to go first. So we're going to pick our lowest one. And then we're going to want to move. Which we could use the 3. But I'm going to use the 4. Alright. So stand next to one archer and kill the other. We're going to move here. Which gives this guy disadvantage. And then we're going to... Ah, there it is. That's the flashing marker there. Okay. So we're going to attack for 3 at a range of 3, so I can get this guy back here. And then because of my +1 modifiers that I automatically am getting this round, it'll definitely hit for 4. This guy only has attack, so I don't think he can move. So that's... he keeps his disadvantage. Yeah.
You see how she drew both the ×0 and ×2 modifiers? Disadvantage forced her to draw 2 attack modifiers and use the worst one.
Yep.
You also saw how your attack with spare dagger drew a +1, thus dealing 4 damage total to take down the other archer.
Yep.
Your final objectives
Yeah,
are
loot the chest.
kill the remaining archer, loot the chest.
Alright, let's go for it. I am going to short rest. Burn it. Pick the smallest one so I can go first. I only have 2 cards left, so now they have a move. So standing next to it isn't going to be enough for a disadvantage. Plus I have to kill it, kill the archer, so I don't care about their disadvantage. So let's move to the chest. And then I have my range attack, so I didn't want to be next to him to do this. I still have my +1 modifiers, so this will hit for 4. And then I'm ending my turn on the chest, so I automatically get... Sweet! I got my shield. When damaged by an attack, gain shield 1 for that attack. Thank you.
Nice. A heater shield should help you soak up some damage. You've finished your basic training missions. Time to introduce you to the other mercs and get you exploring.
Yeah. So I think after this, my trainer stops talking to me. He just like shuts me out, gives me the cold shoulder. So I have to start reading his dialogue. I just woke up and this is like the first thing I'm doing. So my throat's a bit dry. I'm gonna be drinking a lot of water and reading. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I am dyslexic and reading out loud is a challenge sometimes. So if I stumble, I apologize. All right. So we're going to go right into I am Brute. The Brute is in a struggle against the living bones. Use everything you've got to make sure they stay dead for good. Let's go, Brute. Me and you, buddy. Yep, there he goes, shunning me. No more dialogue from the cool voice actor. Excuse me. Let's get going. Let's begin looking more closely at what each individual character can do. In this scenario, Brute has 2 level 1 living bone elites to deal with, which means their stats will be greater than their level 0 counterparts. So the elites are shown by this little gold ring around their number. Monster stats are combined with a base ability card drawn for the monster class's turn, resulting in the card you see when the monster's cards for the round are revealed. So expect them to move a bit further and attack a bit harder, especially as they are elites. Okay, so they're combined with a base ability card. Note how they both have an innate shield 1 effect, indicated by the shield icon. Each point of shield prevents 1 damage from incoming attacks. However, an amount of shield can be ignored if targeted with an attack with Pierce. Okay. I have it on good authority that these living bones are going to attack more than once each this turn. You are low on cards and won't be able to afford to burn any cards, so surviving here will require some shielding of your own. By the way, while these enemy shields are an innate persistent effect, normally active bonuses granting abilities such as shield are accompanied by a round or persistent duration icon. So this is like, it's only good for this round, and it's good for the whole scenario. Your objectives are kill a living bones using an attack with pierce, apply some shield of your own, and use your minor healing potion. That should help you survive this round. So we only have to kill one for this objective, and then basically guard up against the other. Low on cards, he said, so let us look at my modifiers. So I only have ×0 modifiers or +0 modifiers, so not ×0, that would suck. I have the +0 modifiers, so I have to be careful and make sure I hit for what it's worth. So this one's gonna let me attack for 4, but it's gonna waste that shield down there. I need 4 to get this guy. But this one has the pierce and attacks for 3, so I can use that one on this guy, and because it has pierce damage, it would ignore the shield. It would ignore up to 2 shields. So let's shield ourselves and attack with that pierce. We will be going first. Okay, so they get to move 4 and attack for 2. And this one says target one enemy with all attacks. And that is because what? Okay, so on the right here at the bottom, conditions and effects. So they get to target 3 creatures. So they have that attack too, but they can do it 3 times. And because under that attack too, it says they can target 1 enemy with all their attacks, they get to attack me for 6, basically. Alright, well, let's kill this guy really quick. Get him out of the way. And that's our first objective. And now we're gonna shield up. We're gonna drink this potion, I think. Yeah, because it says, okay, I have to apply shield and use my health potion, so good thing I finished reading that. So we're gonna heal up and then use our shield, so I'm a little better protected. So this, basically, he can still kill me with 5. With an attack of 5, and he's gonna attack me for 6. So I might have to use this thing. When damaged by an attack, so I can use this after he attacks me. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use the shield and then receive 1 of those damages. I'm going to take that 1 damage and take that 1 damage. Sweet. Didn't have to burn any cards. So that shield stayed on me and prevented the damage through the end of that onslaught, through the end of that turn. So yikes, that was quite the onslaught. Nonetheless, your shield prevented enough damage to keep Root alive. Phew. Final objective, kill the remaining living bones. Good luck, he's a tanky one. A tip for you, perhaps you could use the old push and trap combo. Note that shield only prevents damage from attacks, but it doesn't do anything against direct damage such as from traps. So I can push him into this, basically. I am going to short rest, which is going to require me to burn a card. We don't need this one, so we're going to burn that. We are going to see which one of these has that push she was talking about. So this one has the push. And it's push for 2, so it'll push him through both of these traps, which is 4. And I'm attacking for 3, so that's 7 total, and that'll get past the shield. So 6 plus that shield, 7. So we're gonna go first, and we'll try to go first, which we succeed. just going to go ahead and attack. So we're attacking him for 3 and pushing him for 2. So that takes him down 2 because the third one was blocked by the shield. So now he just needs the 4, and I'm going to push him right through to both of these traps. Beautiful. Cool. And then I'm going to use this move just so I can land on some gold. I don't think that we take this gold after the training, but no, I'm doing it. Yay! Saved the brute yet again. I hear he's decided that adventuring alone is not working out for him, so he's agreed to be the first mercenary in your guild. Let's get out of this dusty crypt and see who else we can recruit. Let's go. Alright, so we're down to the last of this episode. We are going to jump into tutorial 7. A blade in the night. The scoundrel has 2 daggers and a lot of gold to loot, and she isn't planning on leaving anything behind. Let's go. Loot goblin time. Meet the scoundrel. She is incredibly nimble and mobile, not to mention able to combo off huge amounts of melee damage when things line up just right. Let's help her out of this sticky situation. Firstly, you need to kill 3 archers this round before they attack. You'll certainly need something that can hit more than 1 target at a time. Okay, so just like the last one where they were able to hit 3 targets, we'll now have that ability. So this one's the throwing knives. It's able to target 2 at a range of 3. This is another ranged attack, and this is one. Okay. Oh, and this disarm attack too, but we don't need that. Every one of these guys is at range of 3 for me for now. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So we're going to use the throwing knives to try to go first with our lowest one. And she's pretty nimble, so I think most of her cards are going to be lower. And then we're going to use this range attack at the bottom to pull the guy on my right into this trap. And the trap will take care of them. So that'll kill all 3 archers in this first round. Alright. So they are not going first. They're unfortunately not going to be able to use any of their abilities. Let's start with this guy. We're going to come and pull you here. Sorry. And then we're going to target these 2 with some throwing knives. Get all that gold. Ha! Feels good picking off multiple targets in a single turn, doesn't it? It actually does. One last objective. Loot at least 5 piles of gold this round. A tip for you. Sometimes the top half of a card allows you to move too. Loot abilities pick up all of the gold within the radius specified on the value, so you work out where you need to stand and get looting. So I always try to get all of this, but I don't think that I can get this pile and still get as much as I can over here. So we are going to short rest. It has to be this round, so I can't long rest. Burn it. Alright. So this is the loot 2 radius that we need. And then I just need to move. Which I could just pick whatever. So let's move 2. And I'm using this ability here. Oh shit. I failed it. This is the bottom half. So I need to actually have my move to be on the top of the card. Well, let's just go ahead and waste this. And then we'll redo it. Whatever. Whatever. You may need to move before looting, and not all move abilities are on the bottom half of the ability cards. Alright, let's retry. That's one of my common mistakes, is that I'm not paying attention to what side of the card that I'm using. So let's try to not do that again. Alright, so let's just quickly go through and take care of these guys again. That's the easy part. Oops, I don't want to skip the pool. Confirm the pool. Nice. Alright. Yes, I get it this time. We're gonna short rest again. And we're gonna pay attention to what side of the cards I'm using. So I need this loot one at the bottom, so my movement now has to be on the top. Okay. So move from the top so that I can loot. Oh, skip the attack. So I wanted to attack. There we go. There we go, guys. Just read the whole card and make sure you're picking the right side. Nice. Let me just take care of that gold for you. Not a chance, my guy. For your assistance in this scenario, the scoundrel has agreed to join the guild. That means you've got enough mercenaries now for a proper mission. Nice. But wait, there's more. So that was 4 through 7. As many times as I've played it, I think now this is like the 3rd time I've gone through this far. You can see I'm still making mistakes. It's just one of those things that you just have to constantly keep in mind. All of these rules, it's a lot of rules to remember, but the gameplay itself isn't so hard. So hopefully you're enjoying following me along on the tutorial. Hopefully the game is making sense. We're going to jump into the last 4 of the tutorials here in the final episode of the tutorial series, and then we'll get into the campaign, which I'm super excited about. I've only done the tutorials multiple times. I have not yet touched the campaign, the guildmaster, the multiplayer, none of that. So I'm really excited to get into the campaign with you guys. Stick with me through one more set of tutorials, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the story. Hope you guys are having fun. See you next time. Ciao.